Alright, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do a review on, well, not a review, sort of a review, but kind of give you my thoughts and opinions on Roman Reigns' heel gimmick. His head of the table, his tribal chief gimmick. This is Elite Series 84. I do have the t-shirt. I just decided to put the vest on him for a little bit. You know, I could take the vest off since he's not really wrestling with the vest on right now. But I just thought I'd make it more accurate. I just thought I just put the vest on him just to make it look cool. It is the heel version of it, but it just has the vest on, and that's pretty much it. It is a vest that we've seen in the previous Elite, which is Elite Series 79. The Paul Heyman. I'll review them all, and then I will kind of and then after that I'll just give you my thoughts on the whole gimmick and stuff. This is a Build-A-Figure Paul Heyman. It does have the little ponytail on it, so it's more or less kind of like a 2013 to 2014-ish kind of Brock, or kind of Paul Heyman when he was with Brock Lesnar. But any Paul Heyman that you have would technically work with the Roman Reigns figure. And you can have any Roman Reigns figure, and it doesn't have to be the exact Elite 84 version. It don't have to be Elite 79. It could be Elite 65. It could be Elite 56, Elite 62, Elite 51. I mean, it could be any Roman Reigns, even if it's a basic. I will show you if you snap this off, his pants come off, or his lower torso, or if you just snap it off like that, or if you just if you do the arm comes off. But as you see, you can just go like this. It's hard to do with one hand on the camera and then one hand trying to do it, but you could what you can do is just like I said, it is hard to do, but basically you just pop that shoulder joint back in. I think I got it now without it snapping or anything. And then last but not least, you can, if I be careful with this, you can pop the head off. Pop it back on. It is poppable. It does wobble a little bit, but like I said, it's alright. It's just a basic Paul Heyman, but it's got the Elite. It does have the ab crunch, and it does have the deluxe legs where it's got, the double jointed knees, the swivel on the thigh right there. He could do the splits. I mean, it is pretty much an Elite figure, but it's got and stuff like that. So it's a good Paul Heyman. Like I said, any Paul Heyman you have will work. And you can have, like I said, you can have any Jey Uso, any Roman Reigns, any Paul Heyman, and still have the tribal chief kind of faction group, whatever you want to call it. Next up, this is Jimmy Uso. It is Jimmy Uso until I get Jey Uso. But like I said, you really can't tell the difference between Jimmy and Jey. And I am actually using this as a Jey Uso for right now until I get the other half of this. Because I'm going to try to get a Jey Uso that has the day one-ish outfit. So I can pretty much have both of the Usos. But like I said, it is a day one-ish, pretty much a It's got the down since day one-ish t-shirt. It says, if you lift up the hair on the back, it says, focus, Usos right there. So I mean, like I said, it's got, you can't really tell it's Jimmy. I mean, it looks pretty much like Jey Uso. I mean, you really can't tell the difference because they are twins, so it's like that. I got this on Roman. It's not the blue version of it, but I will be getting the blue version very soon. This is the classic red version from, before the Fiend Bray Wyatt turned it to blue on SmackDown Live. So I mean, it is a decent blue. It's a decent Universal title. And then Elite 84 Roman Reigns. This is the one with the vest. Like I said, I have the vest, or I have the shirt in there. I just decided to go with the vest, just to see how it would look. It is your standard vest. It is the white logoed vest, and then on the back it's got the little, design up here. You can take the vest off, and it'll pretty much be a current Roman Reigns. Now, if you have any type of gold paint, gold spray paint, or gold nail polish, or anything like that you can paint on, you could technically paint the gauntlet gold, and then try to be careful and paint the sculpted hand glove gold, and then it'll look much, much nicer. I will take the vest off just to kind of show you what he looks like without the vest on, and it will look a little more accurate as opposed to what we're seeing him now. I also do have I actually do have the other head as well, but I do not have it, with me, like, at the time of making this video. So, I'll let you guys look at that, later on when I get a chance. And then, and stuff like that. So, really quick, since I got it perfected now. So here is the white vest. Like I said, it's basically like Elite Series 79. It's got that white bulldog logo with the double R, classic Roman Reigns symbol on the front, and then on the back he does have the little white arrows going up. So it's a pretty nice sculpt. If you want this vest on it, but it's like, for example, say you want to have a Roman Reigns, you still want the heel version, but you want to have a vest on him, you could very well put the vest on. It does look really nice. So that's Roman Reigns' vest. And here is Roman Reigns without the vest on. Really quick, the head scan is basically the same as Elite 65 and Elite 56, and a couple of basics. But the only difference with this head scan, as you can see, is the beard. The beard has a different shade. It's not basically like they didn't paint it just all black like the Elite 65 and Elite 56 and some of the basics. They actually, shaded it in brown and stuff. If I can focus in for you guys. There you go. You can kind of tell that it's actually sculpted on there, which looks more nicer. It has more of an angrier look, like it's pure. He's like all business. So I guess you could, like I said, you could leave the vest on. And then, like I said, it does not have the extended back tattoo. Sadly, but It is what it is. I mean, they had the opportunity to do it with this figure since it did come with the Wreck Everyone and Leave shirt. However, I'm pretty sure we'll get that. We'll eventually get one in the next Elite series that you get a Roman Reigns. So I guess now to the Tribal Chief gimmick, the heel version of Roman Reigns. It's something different that we've never seen from Roman Reigns. It's a side of Roman Reigns that we've never seen before. I mean, we've seen an angry Roman Reigns, but we haven't seen a Roman Reigns that's all business. That comes in, talks a lot of trash, talks about earning respect, getting respect, goes into a match and just completely, gets angry and literally destroys an opponent. I kind of like, in that SmackDown where I believe Roman Reigns joined forces with Paul Heyman. It was a shocking moment for all of us because we're used to seeing Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar. And, seeing Paul Heyman align with Roman Reigns is shocking. But at the same time, it's an interesting it's an interesting segment because it's something different that we haven't seen. And I like the way that it's playing out, too. Paul Heyman coming out with Roman Reigns and, kind of portraying what he was doing with Brock. Holding the Universal title, raising Roman Reigns' hand up after the match, kind of being his client like Brock Lesnar was. So, I mean, I think it's something different for Roman Reigns. It's something different that we've never seen before. But, he's held the Universal Championship since Payback of last year, where he defeated, because he returned at SummerSlam last year, and he took out The Fiend with like 2 spears, I think. He demolished Braun Strowman with a spear and a couple, few steel chair shots. And then at Payback, after Bray Wyatt, or after The Fiend broke the ring with Braun Strowman after a superplex, Roman Reigns came out the last minute for the triple threat match, and he pretty much destroyed The Fiend and Braun Strowman. So like I said, it's something different. I personally like the Tribal Chief gimmick, the head of the table, and then, therefore, after Hell in a Cell, after Jey Uso could not get the job done of defeating Roman Reigns and winning the Universal Championship, on SmackDown, an episode of SmackDown, which I believe was the SmackDown after Hell in a Cell, he decided to turn on Daniel Bryan with the Superkick and join forces with Roman Reigns. And ever since then, Jey Uso has been helping Roman Reigns in every single match that he's had. And that I'm talking about his matches with Kevin Owens. He's helped. He interfered in the TLC match at TLC last year and helped Roman Reigns retain the title. He interfered in that steel cage match they had on SmackDown and handcuffed Kevin Owens to the steel cage, allowing Roman Reigns to retain the title by walking out of the steel cage. And then at the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns actually did not have Jey Uso in the match whatsoever. However, Paul Heyman came into the match and uncuffed Roman Reigns. So he has had help of retaining this title, because I guarantee you he would have lost this title by now if it wasn't for either Jey Uso or Paul Heyman. But like I said, that plays a big role in Roman Reigns' career. And like I said, it's something that we've never seen before. It's something different. It's something interesting to see. This angrier, more destructive Roman Reigns, instead of, coming through the crowd, fist bumping everyone, giving everyone a high five and shaking their hand and being all this happy-go-lucky with a smirk on his face, a fan favorite. He's more of a I don't care about anyone but myself. I demand respect. You don't deserve to talk to me like that. You don't need to disrespect my family. And, that kind of side. Because it shows us more of what Roman Reigns is truly like. And it expresses his true feelings. Eventually, I think he might, might go back to being a face. And eventually, I think he's going to lose the Universal Championship. Simply because, I don't see Roman Reigns holding it much longer, because he's already held it for, a good period of time. I honestly think since Edge won the Royal Rumble, that Edge is going to go after Roman Reigns and the Universal Championship. And despite Paul Heyman, despite Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso, whoever interferes, or maybe both interferes, I still think that Roman Reigns is going to lose this title at WrestleMania, no matter who he faces. If he faces Kevin Owens, if he faces Edge, it don't matter who he faces. I guarantee you he's going to lose the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. And I'm not saying that, because I don't like Roman, because I love Roman Reigns. I'm just saying mostly, now, not all the time, but most of the time, we crown new champions at WrestleMania, the show of shows, the biggest event of the year. So that's kind of my opinion on the Tribal Chief gimmick. You got Uso, you got Paul Heyman, you got Roman Reigns, which, it basically is vestless now, because you don't wear a vest anymore, really. That's kind of my review on, the whole Tribal Chief gimmick. So if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.